Hello Sangha, welcome to day 4 of our 31 days of yoga. We are in one of the yoga rooms, one of the open yoga spaces at the Quiet Healing Centre where I'm staying. We were in here last night singing with a French group, and you know, music's so transnational and transcultural, and sometimes you even see videos of animals enjoying music. It seems to be like rhythm and music is really important part of the human experience. So yeah, it was a very beautiful night. So if you can, doesn't matter, my teacher's daughter says it doesn't matter if you sing in tune or not, your body doesn't know whether it's in tune, it's just good for you. It's good for the physicality of your body, it's good for the breathing of your body. So yeah, so I'd encourage you at some point, find your favourite song today, put it on loud, sing along, top of your voice, let that be your expression of joy for the day. So I'm sitting on a bolster, it's kind of handy to have a bolster. We're going to start with a little CT practice, and then most of our practice today will be standing. So bring your fingers in front of your shins. See if you can get a little bit further forward. Maybe slide your hips a little bit further back. Again, maybe your elbows come to the floor. These are all maybes, you know, like everybody's body is different. For me, a few weeks here, head is easily come to the floor. I know when I get back to Scotland in the cold in the winter, that won't be such an easy movement. Bring your hands behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together and move it from side to side. So I think one of the important things is just to meet yourself each day where you're at, you know, like if you feel a little sluggish, a little stiff, a little sore, then let that be the case. Take your left hand all the way up towards the sky. Try and reach up, maybe wiggle your fingers, turn this hand a little bit, see how that feels up and down your arm, into your shoulder, and then bring that hand to your opposite knee. Use both hands to create some traction, one hand on your knee, one hand behind, to turn a little bit more. Inhale, reach up a little bit higher. And as you exhale, turn the other way. Okay. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, turning. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turning. Inhale, reach up for the last time. And shake off your fingers, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, your shoulders. Roll through your shoulders. See how that's feeling. And then let your left hand rest by your side. Take your right hand up this time, like we did before on the other side. Just reach up and turn your hand a little bit. Notice if there's any way you can move it that just feels like it ekes out those little stiff areas in your body. And then bring your arm over, soften your elbow underneath. And we're going to try that on the other side. Our other hand comes up and we soften over. And this hand that you're placing down, let it wander to the space that gives you the most support and the most comfort as we move from side to side. Maybe one more time. Sweeping up and over, sweeping up and over. Good. Come back to the middle. See how it feels to go forward again. Yeah, it's just a little bit of practice each day is going to make a huge difference over the month. So I really encourage you to set an intention to continue this. You know, like we spoke about intention in my opening video. And yeah, so it's really good to resolve to do this. So let's come up without using our hands too much, standing, and we're just going to do some loosening movements first. So take horse stance again, like we did the last couple of days, but this time we're going to use it just to sweep. To get a little bit loose through our arms, maybe tap our shoulders. Again, keeping it nice and loose. So bending both elbows, so one hand hits you from behind, one hand taps your shoulder at the front, okay? Good. And then bring both feet a little bit closer together. Give everything a good shake off. Take your feet to point forward. This time bring your arms up. And if you're cold in the winter, this movement, just letting your arms release and bending your knees, will be super helpful because you use a lot of muscle grip to the body, and we'll warm up pretty quickly. It's not super necessary in India at the moment. So I think like this morning I went for a run and it was 24 degrees and felt nice and cool. So you can kind of get an idea of the temperature here. Shake off, get nice and loose again. Again, roll through your shoulders. A little more listening movements. Take your right foot forward, your left foot back. Gently let your weight drop through your front foot and then into your back heel. And go through these movements a couple times and then let your left arm start to sweep. You can take it backwards, forwards, do circles. See how that feels for you. Good. And whenever you're done with that, shake it off, get it nice and loose. Shake off your fingers, shake off your wrist, shake off your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, your shoulder. Get real looseness through the left side of your arm and shoulder and fingers, and then toes. Do the same with your toes. Try and let them just really release and relax and let go. Your knee, your hip. Good, let it go. And then place your left foot forward, your right foot back, and now move between each of these. Just a little step, and then it's like you've changed your mind. And then let your right arm start to sweep. Making circles, forwards and backwards. Okay. See if we get this really free through this arm. Good. And then shake off the fingers of that arm. Really loose, 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 loose. Shake them off, shake them off. Shake off your wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, your shoulder. Okay. And then shake off your toes. Shake off your foot, shake off your ankle, your lower leg, your knee, your thigh, your upper leg. Okay. Good. And then everything is just loosening again through everything. Let's place your right foot forward, our left foot back. Soften through your front knee. And it's a real solid, stable stance. You know, for people that practice with me a lot, you know this, what's coming. We're going to do the warrior sequence and see how it feels today, okay? You know that saying, no man steps in the same river twice, because he's not the same man and it's not the same river, or woman, okay? No woman steps in the same river twice, because it's not the same river, not the same woman. Every day your practice is going to be different, because you're a little different, the environment's a little different. Spread out both arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, let your hands connect. Take your left hand all the way back, turning your body. So it's not just a shoulder movement. Let the movement happen from your feet, right? So let's try that one more time, right? Let the movement happen from the feet. Let it just open up through your body from your foundation, and then bring it forward. Try the other side. One of the things I hope for this month is you just are more aware of your movement. Let both arms go wide. Let them connect. Bring both arms up, soften your front knee. Take both arms all the way forward and down. Framing your front foot into pyramid posture. Lift your back heel, let your knee drop down, and your hip rest on your back heel. See how that's feeling for you. This knee, if it's feeling a bit uncomfortable, have your hips a little bit higher, okay? Bring your hands back in the floor. Let your heel go back and down. Bend your front knee. And it's reaching forward and all the way up. Let both hands connect. Take both arms wide. Lean over your front foot. When you feel the weight rest into it, lean a bit more and let your back foot drift up. I'll show you this from the side the next time we do it. Bring your leg through, okay? Give a little hug. Watching for your balance. And then shake off. Get nice and loose. Try with the left foot forward, right foot back, both hands connected, soft front knee, pushing down through your back heel. Inhale, we're spreading out. Exhale, we're connecting. Inhale, we're turning right, all the way back, opening up through your whole body. Bring it forward. Okay, remember to lead these movements through the feet. Other side, bring it forward. Inhale, both arms go wide. Exhale, let both hands connect. Inhale, we'll go high, into warrior one. Exhale, reaching into space as far forward as you can. Let your hands frame your front foot, lift your back heel. Slowly lower your back knee and rest into this half kneel, half squat. See how that feels for you. Again, this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you have time. Bring your hands back to the floor, your heel back and down. Soft front knee. Inhale, we're going all the way up. Exhale, we're gathered into the center. Slowly going wide with both arms. Drifting over your front foot. And when you feel the weight there, lean a bit more. Arms high, chest high, back leg high. Bring that back leg through. Hug it in towards you. See how that feels. And then just shake everything off, okay? Keep your body loose. So left foot forward again, right foot back. Okay? Or is it right foot forward, left foot back? Anyway, do one side because we're going to do the other side again in a minute, okay? Bring both hands together. Soften your front knee. Inhale, spreading out. Exhale, connecting. Inhale, left hand goes back or opposite, whatever side you're doing. Bring it forward. Take the other hand back. Bring it forward. Take both arms wide. Let both hands connect. Reaching up, soft front knee. As far forward as you can, drawing your belly in. Let your hands come towards the floor. Lift your back heel. Let your knee come down. Let your hip rest on your back heel. Okay. If it feels super good for this front leg, you can let your knee come up and down a bit. Okay. And if it feels okay on this side, you can let that foot come out a little wider and let your hips drift up and down from here. Okay. These are all maybes and possibilities. Whenever you feel your body saying do something slightly different or add something else in, please do that, okay? Bring your foot forward. Let your hands come to the ground, either fingertips or hands. Back heel down into pyramid posture. Parsvottanasana, soften your front knee. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, gather together. Inhale, go wide. Exhale, go forward. Lean a bit more, let your back foot come up. And float your back leg through. Draw it in. Maybe give it a little kiss. And if you lose your balance, you lose your balance. Let's try that on the other side, okay? So opposite foot forward, other foot back, both hands connecting, soft front knee. Inhale, spreading out. Exhale, gathering together. Inhale, taking the right hand back. So that looks like a little bit like warrior two. Float it forward. Other hand goes back. Bring it forward. Inhale, both arms go wide. Exhale, gather to the center. Inhale, go high, soft front knee. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can, framing your front foot. Lift your back heel, softening your knee down, sinking your hip to your back heel. Okay. Good. Both hands on the floor. Back heel. Actually, let's remember to do what we did here, where we brought our knee up and down a little bit. Okay. And then take your foot wide and let your hips come up and down. Okay. You can do this with your toes untucked if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, so tuck under your toes, bring that foot forward, let both hands come down, your back heel go down, soft front knee. Inhale, we're drifting all the way up. Exhale, gathering it together. Inhale, go wide. Exhale, go forward. Lean a bit more. Let your back leg come up. Everything lifts higher. Okay. Bring your back leg through. Get a little hug, maybe a little kiss. And then shake everything off. Okay. Both arms, both legs, roll your shoulders, see how that feels. Okay, we'll do one last thing before we come to our seated practice. So standing towards the front of your space, inhale, reach all the way up with both arms. Exhale as far forward as you can, really reaching out into space. Let your hands come to your shins, and as you inhale, everything becomes long into Ardha Uttanasana. Straight arms, straight legs, straight spine, and then soften everything towards the floor. Let your nose come towards your knees. And then step back with your left knee, back with your right knee, walk your hands back towards your knees, hips on your heels. Giving everything a little massage here. Hands go forward, switch to your squat. Okay, elbows on your knees, move your knees from side to side with your heels up. Good. Building strength and resilience and adaptability into your body so that your body physically can cope with everything that life throws at it. From just reaching to a cupboard to running ultramarathons. We want a resilient, healthy, capable body, okay? But the function of our asana practice is so that we can spend time sitting without too much worry about our body, okay? So again, get your bolster, your cushion, whatever you've been using, and let yourself get settled into that. Again, if it's the most comfortable position for you just to lie on your back, then you can lie on your back. So yesterday we spoke about Namaha. We're going to add one syllable to that, which is Om, which can mean many things. It can mean the divine if you have some kind of relationship with some kind of deity. It can just mean energy. It can be a beautiful sound that you use, like the word home or shalom or salam or any words that have that kind of sound. That home is a useful one if you think, well, I'm thinking about home when I practice, you know. So we use Om and Namaha, okay. So this time, what we're going to do is I'll do it out loud, Om Namaha. Just Om Namaha. Okay, but when we do it inside, do the Om on the inhale. Obviously when we exhale is the only time we can make sound. So the Om Namaha is on the exhale, we'll do it for 1 or 2. But then when you do it inside, on the inhale Om and the exhale Namaha. And this is to quieten your mind. It's not a religious thing or you're not doing something super weird. You're just trying to quieten the thoughts of your mind. Om Namaha. Om Namaha. Okay, so that's roughly what it sounds like. You might use a different melody or tune, but now when you inhale, inside yourself you're saying Om, and when you exhale inside yourself, Namaha. So try that on the inhale and the exhale. And you'll find that even with the mantra, your mind still brings things in and you'll still be thinking and going over something. When that happens, just let it pass through, okay? Just let that thought, as soon as you see yourself or notice yourself thinking, let it pass. And come back to Om Namaha. Again, with a feeling of quietness and peacefulness and stillness. And if you have time to rest on your back in Shavasana, I strongly encourage that. Yeah, Shavasana is magic. So whenever you want to bring your fingertips together, the base of your hands together, you can Om Shanti. So thank you for your practice today. I want to explain just one further thing. My teachers quite often use mantra when they're trying to sleep at night, because that's often when the mind is at its most volatile. So if we can associate Om Namaha or Om Shanti or whatever, or I'm letting go, or I'm releasing, it can be in English, the language is not important, then maybe like if you associate that words and that expression with stillness and quietness, then bring it to your bed. You know, if you struggle to sleep, then spend time when you just lie, rest, Om Namaha, with that real feeling of letting go. My teachers, I think, sleep really well because, and their teacher before them slept really well because they used these techniques to help with that. So this is, yoga's not about some movement or just about some movement. It's about everything in our life: sleeping better, eating better, living better, being more compassionate, more charitable. I'll bring them in and share some of the teachings from India this year. So anyway, you know, I could talk forever. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5.